subject, hydrology, chapter, evaporation, topic, previous year gate numericals on evaporation, right? So now students, now let us solve some previous year gate numericals on evaporation. This is the numerical which came in 2015. It was in set 2 and 2 marks that I found a bit tricky. Otherwise, very simple questions have been asked from the topic of the chapter evaporation, right? The question says that the average surface area of a reservoir in the month of June is 20 kilometers square. Okay, no doubt. In the same month, the average rate of inflow. So whenever you are reading questions, just imagine what is happening in the catchment area. So there is inflow, right? How much is inflow? 10 meter cube per second, right? And outflow rate as 15 meter cube per second. So if 10 meter cube per second is coming, 15 meter cube per second is going out, right? And monthly rainfall as 10 centimeter. So rainfall, the precipitation will be an inflow or an outflow. Obviously it will be an inflow, right? So monthly rainfall is given to us 10 centimeter. Now it is centimeter, nothing like per hour, per minute is given, right? Only centimeters, means that depth of the rainfall is given, right? Average depth. Monthly seepage loss as 1.8 centimeter. So will it be the inflow or the outflow? It will be losses, so type of outflow, right? And the storage change is 16 million meter cube. So storage change is also given. There might be some depression and the storage is being changed. It is changing, right? That is 16 million meter cube. The evaporation in centimeter. Evaporation in centimeter in that month is how much? Clear? So whenever you are reading this numerical is a very big numerical. If you read this numerical, it seems to be a very big numerical. But if you just apply the, you can say the water budget equation, you can easily solve this numerical. I told you that when you are calculating the evaporation, two methods were there initially, which I told you, the lysimeter method and the field plot data. So this question will be solved by the field plot data, and the field plot data is based on the water budget equation, right? So if you know the water budget equation, this question is just a cakewalk for you. But only one thing you should keep in mind: this storage change, whether it will be negative or positive. Now what is negative and what is positive? Now let us see. So first of all, let me rub this, right? So let me rub this, because the options 46.8, 136, 13.6, let me remember, 46.8, 136, 13.6 and 23.4 is the last option, right? So let us see what the answer is coming. So let me rub this. Now let us solve this numerical. Solution. So solution would be the water budget equation. Now why water budget equation? I did get a dream that water budget equation should be applied, but the question has been framed in such a way that just by reading at the numerical, I can see that okay, inflow is given, okay, outflow is given, okay, infiltration, the seepage loss, that will be also an outflow, and evaporation needs to be determined, that will also be a type of outflow. So I will say that water budget equation will be the most suitable method to solve these types of numericals. How I came to know? Just by practice. If you do a lot of practice, similar type of things will happen with you also. Just by reading the numerical, you can get the idea how to solve these types of numericals, right? So solution would be, you know that inflow minus outflow gives you storage, and storage, that is delta S. So delta S is the final storage minus initial storage. Now if the storage is increasing, for example, I have a bowl, that is a storage. If I keep on increasing, if I keep on pouring, let us say liquid or water, the storage will keep on increasing, the storage will be positive. Why? Storage is final minus initial. So final, let us say 10 meter cube, and initially it was 0 meter cube. So the change in storage is 10 minus 0, that is plus 10 meter cube, right? So we have to see whether the storage is negative or positive. Negative means the storage is decreasing, and positive means the storage is increasing. We have to see only that thing. Now what do you think? At what moment the storage would be negative? Now think about it, right? So the storage would be negative when your outflow, again I'm repeating, when your outflow is greater than the inflow. Simple. Now suppose the outflow is 10 meter cube per second and the inflow is 5 meter cube per second. So from where that extra 5 meter cube per second is coming? That is coming from the storage actually. So if that is coming from the storage, the change in storage would be negative. Why? Because earlier the storage was high and then it has decreased so that it could give you again extra 5 meter cube per second. Now let me explain you how it has come, right? So now we have to determine the evaporation. So let us say that the evaporation be x centimeter. Let evaporation be x centimeter because we have to determine it in centimeter. Now every unit has to be in centimeter. Every unit. I told you when I started hydrology that whenever you get confused, just compare the units, you will get the answer. So in this, you have to get the evaporation in centimeter. It is not centimeter per hour, it is not centimeter per second, it is not millimeter per day. So you have to get the depth of the evaporation, how much the water has evaporated, right? In centimeter. So whatever the calculation I will be doing the calculation in centimeter only, right? So now let the evaporation be x. Clear? Now let me draw it. It is a type of, let's say this is inflow, this is some storage, and this is some outflow, and there are some losses also that also count in the outflow. So I will say that inflow minus total outflow will be equal to change in storage. Simple, right? So let me first of all calculate the inflow. So how much is inflow? The average surface area, okay, average surface area is 20 kilometers square. The average rate of inflow is given to me 10 meter cube per second in the month of June. So how many days are there in June? Because why days? Because I have to multiply it with time to get meter cube and then I will divide it with the surface area to get the depth. Simple, right? Now how many days are there in June? So January, February, March, April, May, June. So June has 30 days, right? So let me calculate it. So inflow will be 10. I am writing the units also so that you don't get confused. 10 meter cube per second. Clear? Into 30 days. A day has 24 hours. An hour has 60 minutes. A minute has 60 seconds. So this is seconds and second got cancelled out. So this is meter cube. I will divide this with the surface area, kilometer square or meter square, to get the depth in meter. So this is 20 kilometers square. So 1 kilometer has 1000 meters. That is 1000 square. This will be meters because meter square got cancelled out. I have got the answer in meter. To convert meter into centimeter, I have to multiply it with 100 also. So let me rub the units now. Now let me rub the units. Right? This was 10 meter cube per second. So now let me rub the units. 10 into this much. This is the inflow in centimeters. How much the inflow is? The 10 meter cube per second. Outflow is this, and monthly rainfall is 10 centimeter. So this is my common sense. If precipitation is happening, that will contribute to the inflow, not outflow. So plus 10 also. 10 centimeters the rainfall. Is there any other inflow? Monthly seepage, that will be outflow. Storage change, that we will see. Right? Only these two, right? So how much the answer is? Let me calculate how much it is coming. I hope you are getting it, right? I hope you are getting it. So it is 10 into 30 into 24 into 3600 into 100 divided by 20 divided by 10 raised to power 6 and plus 10. It comes out to be 139.6 centimeter. I hope everybody is getting the same inflow. 139.6. 139.6 centimeter. This is the inflow. So let me rub this. Now I have got inflow, that is 139.6. So let me rub this. Now no need for this, right? Only this is needed. That is 139.4. I hope you are getting it, right? So inflow is 139.6. Inflow I have got as 139.6 centimeter. Now let's rub this also. Now let us calculate outflow. I told you that let the evaporation in centimeter be x and evaporation will contribute to the outflow, not inflow, right? Because water will be going out from the catchment, particular catchment, right? So outflow. So first of all, 15 meter cube per second outflow rate. So 15 meter cube per second. So second I have to for 30 days, that will be equal to into 30 days into 24 hours in a day into 60 minutes into 1 minute has 60 seconds divided by area 20 into 10 raised to power 6 meter square. This will be meter, to convert it in centimeter into 100, plus now monthly rainfall, that is inflow, monthly seepage losses. So monthly seepage is given 1.8 centimeter, right? So seepage losses are outflow, those are losses, plus 1.8, right? How much is anything left? Storage, that will be we will see, and evaporation plus X, because evaporation we consider to be X. Clear? So how much it is coming? Let me calculate how much it is coming. 15 into 30 into 24 into 3600 into 100 divided by 10 raised to power 6 divided by 20 plus 1.8. It comes out to be 196.2 plus X. I hope everybody is getting the same outflow. 196.2 plus X. 196.2 plus X centimeter. That is outflow. That is outflow. So now let me rub this also. So we have got outflow also, right? We have got outflow also. That is 196 point plus X. Outflow is 196.2 plus X centimeter. Right? Now let me rub this. Clear? Now the next thing is that determine the storage. So storage is given, but I don't know what this storage is, whether it will be negative or positive. Now that can be determined with the help of this. So inflow is 139.6, simple. Outflow is 196.2 plus X. X can be anything, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. So even if it is 0 centimeter, even if X is 0 centimeter, so 196.2 is greater than 139.6. It means that this catchment area, the outflow is more and the inflow is less. So from where that additional water is coming? That additional water is coming only from the storage, the depression, right? The depression, right? So this storage change will be negative, not positive. If the storage change is not increasing, it is decreasing. That is why it is contributing to the outflow. Simple, right? So the storage change, that is delta S, will be negative. How much it will be? So it will be minus 16 million. So 1 million is 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs is 10 raised to power 6, right? 16 into 10 raised to power 6. Now this is your meter cube, right? And we have to determine in centimeter, and it is meter cube divided by 20 into 10 raised to power 6. This is now meter into 100 centimeter. Now how much it is, right? Let me calculate. So 6, now it will be around 80, I guess. 6, 7, 8, 80, I guess, right? 16 into 10 raised to power 8 divided by 10 raised to power 6 and divided by 20. Yeah, 80 correct, right? So 80, that is minus 80. Minus 80 centimeter. So we have got outflow also. So how much is outflow? That is minus 80 centimeter. Let me rub this. Minus 80 centimeter. Outflow, not outflow, storage. So change in storage is minus 80 centimeter. Now just apply the water budget equation. Very simple. Now water budget equation is inflow minus outflow is change in storage. How much is inflow? That is 139.6 minus how much is outflow? That is 196.2 plus X. And how much is change in storage? Minus 80, right? Minus 80. Clear? So how much it would be if you solve it? So it will be, if you take X there, and it will be 139.6. Clear? That will be plus X. It will be plus 80 and minus 196.2. It will be nearly 23.4 centimeter, right? x will be nearly 23.4 centimeter. So which option was this? I guess it was option C or D. I guess it was option D. So option D is the correct answer. Yes, option D it was, right? The least was option D, right? So option D was 23.4 centimeter. So that is the correct answer. So this was the numerical which I found a bit tricky, right? Otherwise, very simple numericals, very simple. Just apply the formula, get the answer, and more of a theoretical questions have been asked. So lysimeter has been asked, right, from this topic. And lysimeter, what is lysimeter? Lysimeter is used for what purpose, right? One question has also been asked that the AT by PT ratio, the range of AT by PT ratio. So the range of by AT by PT ratio is from 0 to 1, simple. Because if it is at the permanent wilting point, this ratio will be 0. If it is at the field capacity, it will be 1. So the ratio will vary from 0 to 1. See, I guess C or D was the answer, right? So that is why I have not chosen that question. I have already solved this question. One question was also there which was asked in 2001 GATE examination. The question was, what are isopleths? What are isopleths? P-L-E-T-H-S, pleths. What are isopleths? So I told you about isoheights. What are isoheights? The lines joining the equal rainfall stations, right? Isopleths are the lines which are joining the equal evapotranspiration stations, right? So the lines joining equal evapotranspiration points. ET means evapotranspiration. So the lines joining equal evapotranspiration points are known as isopleths, right? So there will be one or two questions in the whole GATE examinations which obviously these people are setting GATE examination in such a way that nobody can score 100%. Nobody can score 100%. Right? So one or two questions will be there which you will not be able to answer. Don't need to panic at all, right? So there will be some questions in every GATE year, right? In 2020 also, although it was a very simple paper, but a few questions were there which even the toppers could not solve, right? So that is why you must be seeing that the highest marks is 91, 92, 93 maximum, right? Okay. So a few questions will be there which nobody will be able to answer. Don't worry about that, right? So this was one of the questions because this is not even given in books also, right? The people who are doing M.Tech, they know this, right? That isopleths are the lines joining the equal evapotranspiration point, simple, right? So I hope, students, that you have understood this numerical. Now let's move to the next topic, and let me tell you what I feel that the most probable numericals can be from this chapter. Thank you.